Hello everyone, this is Space Toad. Welcome to this Buildcraft 1.6.6.4 demo. This is my second attempt at making this demo. I published a video earlier yesterday and it was a bit laggy. Quality was quite poor, so I'm making it another shot and trying to get something better this time. Let's get started. So this video, this new release, is actually a major release of Buildcraft. There have been a lot of changes in the transport mode and in the builders mode. So let's start looking at pipes first. As you can see here, this is a wooden pipe, and it contains a plain end and a transparent one. It used to be the case that wooden pipe would extract objects randomly from any inventory that was placed next to them. Could have been a chest, a crafting table, a furnace. Now they are only going to extract objects from the plain side. This side can change. If I right click on the pipe, instead of making the item extraction, it switches the extraction location. And here, if I place a piece of food or several pieces of food in there, and I activate the circuit, okay, as you can see, I'm always extracting from the left to the right, and I'm never bouncing back object from the workbench to the chest. So this new feature allows to have compact automatic crafting chain, such as this one, which is the typical ladder chain. There is another feature that was actually implemented in the earlier version, but there wasn't a video on it, so I'm going to talk about it now, is the fact that automatic crafting tables are now able to extract from chests. Here objects are directly added to the chest and extracted from the table, which allow to use a chest as a buffer, for example, or allow to craft recipes that are based on non-stackable items, because these unstackable items, such as baguettes, can be placed in chests now. Okay, so this is for wooden pipes. Let's carry on. There have been some changes in terms of the rules for pipe connection. Here, for example, these two obsidian pipes should have been connected in the earlier release of Buildcraft. Now they are not, because the new rule is that it is not possible to connect two obsidian pipes together. And if I activate the circuit here, you'll see straight away how is it useful. The objects are going to be sent out of the pipe, and they are going to be extracted from the other pipe in front of it, which allow to create this kind of open design or open loop, should I say, where I can throw object in the middle of a loop. Could be useful for implementing complicated gathering environments or traps, for example. You'll see here that it's the same for golden pipes. Now you cannot connect two golden pipes together. Moreover, if you activate a golden pipe, you will have now this texture over here, which make it clearer that the pipe is actually activated. It has been a pipe that has been added in the mode, a new kind of pipe, which is the stone pipe. It used to be the case that out of two cobblestones and a glass, you would craft stone pipes. Now you only craft cobblestones pipe, which really work the same way as the previous ones. But now, if you create a pipe out of one piece of glass or two pieces of stone, you will create genuine stone pipes. And the first properties of this guy is that stone pipe and cobblestone pipe, they cannot be connected together, as you can see here. And the second property, I'm going to need to reactivate this guy to be able to show it. The second property is that these stone pipe, they are going to be able to preserve the movement for a long time. If I send up a few objects here, it's going to be easier to understand. Here we go. So okay, let's wait for the top ones in there. So both of these two pipes are accelerating, but if I go a little bit down here, as you can see, objects are slower on the cobblestone pipe than on the regular stone pipes. This is because these stone pipes preserve the movement better, preserve the speed better than the other ones. Okay, so that's it with improvements for pipes. Let's deactivate these things. Okay, now we are going to have a quick look at markers. So they work kind of the same as before, but the design, the initial graphical design, was kind of bugging me, so I've changed it, and now it's looking like much closer to torches. You can still place them on the ground. Now they have to be placed just the same way as torches, for example on plain ground here, or on walls like so. And obviously if you remove the wall, then it's going to remove the marker. But other than that, other than the fact that I believe they look nicer, they will just work the same. If you click on them, that's defining an area, and you can define lines, squares or cubes, just as before. Define a cube here. Okay, let's finish with the filler. So the filler changed quite a lot actually in this release. You can practically forget anything you knew about it, including the recipe. Now the recipe requires a workbench, a chest, some dye, yellow one and black one, a landmark, and 2 pieces of gold gear. So as you can see, it's not a little bit, it's quite expensive compared to the previous one, but it's going to be a lot more powerful as well. To place a filler, as just like before, you just place it next to an area and it's going to select the area automatically. The difference is that now by default the filler doesn't know how to do anything. It doesn't know how to fill the area. You need to provide it with a pattern. So the default pattern is just a set of bricks, like you can see here. On the top side of the filler, I've got this pattern area, and if I fill it with bricks, I'm activating the default filling recipe. And I'm going to need some redstone here to make the usual power activation. Okay, and some torches. Good. And if I place anything here, really, I'm going to fill the area just like the previous one. So this is the basic filling pattern. Now the interesting thing is that there is quite a lot of them actually provided. The second one is the clear pattern. So this one doesn't actually add anything, but it's just going to remove every block that are in the area. Activating there, as you can see, blocks are being removed. So that's the two first available patterns. There are, let's deactivate this thing, there are actually 6 different patterns that you can craft or activate rather in the filler. There are over there. So this is a filler with no pattern, filling pattern, clearing pattern. This is a flattener, so as you can see, it's designed from a layer of bricks and a layer of glass, and this is going to fill everything that's under the area and clear everything that's above it. These patterns create wall, ceiling, and floor around the location, around the area. And this is nighttime. Let's change that. There we go. This one is going to create a pyramid in the area, and this last one is going to create stairs. And I've got two examples here of these things being used. In this first one there, I've created stairs, and you can see stairs have been created on the entire area. On the second one here, I just used the walls pattern. And if I open a little door here, as you can see, what the filler did is to create walls, ceiling, and floor, leaving the inside empty. That's it for the first part of this Buildcraft demo. There is actually more to say about it. In the next video, I'm going to introduce you guys to the template mechanism, but for now I'm going to shut it down. Thanks very much for having watched the video. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.